students. Before we start today's topic, you must know what you're going to aim at to learn from this topic. So, the learning outcomes from this topic would be, after the completion of this topic, the students will be able to identify direct and indirect speech. That means you will come to know what is direct form of speech and what is indirect form of speech. Change the personal pronouns in the given sentences. So you will be able to find out personal pronouns and then change them according to the requirement of the sentence. Apply the correct tense for changing the sentence from direct to indirect speech. So when we have to change direct form into indirect form, we need to change the tenses also. So you will understand how and which tense you are going to apply there. Compose a report using indirect speech. So you will be able to write the reporting. Reporting is in indirect speech. So you have to write, when you have to write it, you have to use indirect speech, so you will be able to write it in the end of it.
Good morning, students. The topic of our discussion today is reported speech. Reported speech is a very important topic, irrespective of the class you are in. Although the topic is easy and scoring, because of the single factor that it has clear-cut rules which need to be followed, yet the students many times dread it. To my mind, one of the chief reasons is lack of revision of tenses. So make sure that you go through the rules of tenses before you begin with the topic, that is reported speech. Let's begin with the definition. The definition says reported speech is a form of speech used to express what another person has said. It involves a change in tense, person, etc. So the definition makes it quite clear that reported speech is essential while narrating what the other person has said. And to do that correctly, we should know the set of rules concerned with tenses, person, etc. Now when it comes to the types, anybody's speech or the dialogue, that can be written in two ways. One is the direct speech, which means the exact words of the speaker, and indirect speech, that is the second one, which expresses someone else's words without using the exact words spoken. Let us take one example. Meera said to Jay, "He hasn't received the letter." Now if you see this example, particularly the underlined part, that is Meera said to Jay, this part is called the reporting clause. So the part that comes before the inverted commas begin, that part is called reporting clause. And the part that comes within the inverted commas, that is called reported speech. And here, he hasn't received the letter, that can be called reported speech. Let's shift to the rules. First of all, let's begin with change of person. Now all of you are already familiar with the fact there are three kinds of persons: first person, second person, and third person. First person refers to the speaker and the words used by the speaker for himself or herself. For example, the words like I, me, my, we, oh you are, our, us, ours, all such words come under the category of first person. Under the second person come the words like you, your, and yours. And third person refers to anybody or any kind of category of people who is being spoken about by the speaker. For example, he, she, it can be somebody's name, Ram, Sham, or maybe people, they, children, etc. Let us focus on the rule now. 1, 2, 3, SON. Remember it as a formula. First person changes according to the subject or the speaker. Second person changes according to the object or the listener. And when it comes to the third person, there is no change. Now what does that mean? Let us take these things one by one. First of all, when we say that the first person in the reported speech changes according to the speaker, let us see this with the help of an example. He said to me, I am happy. Now here, if you see the reported speech part, that is the part that is coming within inverted commas, you see the pronoun I, which indicates that it is the first person. Now the rule says that the first person in the reported speech changes according to the speaker. So the speaker is he. Therefore, I will change into he. So the answer will be, he told me that he was happy. Shifting to the change of tense now. If the reporting verb is in present or future tense, the tense of the verb in the direct speech does not change. Let's clarify this with the help of an example. He says he is happy. Now if you see the reporting verb part, that is the clause part, instead of said, usually we see the words like said or told, but here it is the present tense being used, that is the word says. In such cases, the tense in the reported speech or the tense within the inverted commas does not change. That is why if you see the example, he is happy will remain he is happy in the indirect form of speech also. Likewise, if the reporting verb or the clause part is in future tense, see the second example, he will say he is happy. Now again, instead of said or told, which are usually seen, here we have the future tense, that is will say. So again, the tense within the reported speech will not change. Therefore, the answer is he will say that he is happy. Apart from this, there are a few more things to be taken care of when we don't change the tense of the reported speech. The simple present stating a general truth or a habitual action does not change. Let us take one example. The teacher said, the sun rises in the east. Now if you see this sentence, it expresses a universal truth. It expresses a scientific truth that the sun rises in the east. Therefore, in the answer, the word rises will remain rises only. There is no change of tense. The teacher said that the sun rises in the east. Let us take one more example when it comes to a habitual action. Tarun said to John, I go for morning walk daily. Now here, as it is a habit, therefore the verb will remain the same when it comes to the tense. So the answer will be Tarun told John that he goes for morning walk daily. So go has changed into goes, depending on the subject, that is he. But otherwise, if you see, the tense has remained the same, that is the present indefinite tense. Next thing is that the simple past stating a past historical event remains unchanged. For example, the teacher said India became free in 1947. So where we are talking about the historical fact, there also there is no need to change the tense in the reported verb. For example, here the answer will be the teacher said that India became free in 1947. So became has remained became. Now let's begin with the change of tense and the rules concerned with that. So there are a number of rules concerned with change of tenses when it comes to the reporting verb being in the past tense. So let's see the rules. The first rule says simple present changes into simple past. To make it more clear, the first form of verb changes into second form of verb. Now, simple present tense, as you all know, it is indicated with the help of first form of verb. So whenever it is first form of verb in simple, that is simple present tense in direct speech, in order to change direct speech into indirect speech, we will transform that first form of verb into second form of verb. But in case of negative sentences, the use of helping verb do and does are used. So if at all do not or does not are there in direct form, that will be transformed into did not. and you must remember that did is followed by first form of verb. Let's see the second thing now. The second rule says present continuous changes into past continuous. So again, if you know the tenses that you have already done, present continuous means the use of is, are and am. So if it in direct speech it is, are, am. In indirect it will be was or were, depending on the subject, singular or plural. The third rule says present perfect into past perfect. So accordingly, has, have, that is used in present perfect, that gets transformed into had. The next rule, present perfect continuous changes into past perfect continuous. So present perfect continuous means the use of has been and have been. Accordingly, you will transform that into past perfect continuous, that is had been. Shifting to simple past. If it is simple past, now simple past again you should know that it means the use of second form of verb. So if it is second form of verb, it will change as per the past perfect, that is had plus third form of verb. The next rule is past continuous changes into past perfect continuous. Now past continuous means the use of was or were. So if it is was or were in direct speech, you will transform that into had been, that is past perfect continuous. And past perfect, that is the use of had, it remains unchanged. If it is had will remain had only. So this is all about change of tenses. When it comes to a few more changes that you need to take care of, I have made the list. Now changes into then, today into that day, tomorrow into the next day or the following day, yesterday into the previous day, ago into before, come into go, this into that, here into there, bring into take, these into those. So all of you must memorize the list and use it accordingly. There are a few rules concerned with the modals also. If at all the direct speech contains modals like can, so there in indirect form of speech you will make use of could. So can changes into could. Accordingly, the modals like may get transformed into might in indirect speech, shall changes into would, and will changes into would. Now let's take up reported speech depending on the categories of sentences available to us. The first kind of sentence that we are going to take up is assertive sentence. An assertive sentence is a statement that declares or states something. In simple words, assertive sentences are simple statements which can be positive or negative. Positive statement means where not has not been used, while negative statement obviously means where not has been used. Let's see the rules now. There are three rules. The first one says said to changes into told. But if it is simply the word said in reporting verb, we just use the same word in indirect form of speech. It is to be taken care of, children, that generally it is noticed that whenever you transform the word said to into told, children tend to write told to in indirect speech as well. But you must remember that said to collectively changes into told. Therefore, told should not be followed by to. Second rule, that is used to remove inverted commas. Third, the tense is changed as per the rules. Let's take up the three different examples. The first example is Amar said to Anuj, I like chocolates. Now in this sentence, let's apply the rules that we have just read. Said to has been transformed into told. After that, to remove inverted commas, you can see that we have made use of the word that. Shifting to the first word under reported speech part, I. I indicates first person, and we know that first person changes as per the speaker. So here the speaker is Amar, so I has been transformed into he. Then the word like. Like is first form of verb, Therefore, it indicates present indefinite tense, and we have already read the rules. First form of verb gets transformed into second form of verb. Present indefinite into past indefinite. Therefore, he liked. So the final answer will be Amar told Anuj that he liked chocolates. Let's take up one more example. Amar said to Anuj, he does not play. Now here again said to has been transformed into told. That has been used to remove inverted commas. He has been retained. Why? Because he is the third person here, so it will remain unchanged. Does not. Does not, the word or the helping verb does indicates the use of present indefinite tense again. So as we have done in the previous example, here also present indefinite tense will change into past indefinite. So does not into did not. The word play will remain same. The reason is that did is followed by first form of verb. Let's take up the third example. Amar said to Anuj, I wanted money. Now, a piece of suggestion, children, is that whenever you take up the sentences for reported speech, you must see the tense being used. For example, in the given sentence, the third one, the word wanted is there. Now, wanted indicates second form of verb, and second form of verb means that obviously past indefinite tense is the only tense where we use second form of verb. So accordingly, past indefinite will change into past perfect. So Amar said to has been changed into told to remove inverted commas that has been used. He has been changed as per the speaker. So I has been transformed into he. Then simple past into past perfect. Therefore, had wanted. So the final answer is Amar told Anuj that he had wanted money.